It's 6:46 a.m. in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, it's Carnival Week with a difference, and Pan Trinbago is ensuring that we get that taste of Carnival this weekend, a backyard jam. So we have with us this morning the president of Pan Trinbago, Miss Ramsey Moore. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being with us on the show this morning.
It's a pleasure to be here again.
Listen,
yes.
We're so excited to have you, and I can only imagine how excited you are with the events that have been taking place and what's going to be culminating on Saturday, the 26th.
On Saturday, the 26th, I can tell you that Pan Trinbago is going to present an excellent taste of Carnival. We have the big guns, the medium bands, and the large bands. And, last night, we were roving the east and in the north, taking in some of the action from the Panyards, and I can tell you, I am overwhelmed. I am blown away because it's going to be a show with a difference. You have the bands performing two pieces: a panorama rain song and a bomb tune. You know what is a bomb tune?
Yeah, well,
wow.
My pause reason.
There's going to be some serious musical bombs being dropped in the savannah, and I tell you, when I look at the passion and the spirit of the players in the yards, we have not been there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And in 2 weeks, they are so organized, and it shows the resilience of the movement and the spirit of Pan, that spirit that will never die.
It will never die, and it lives on, and thank goodness for Pan Trinbago as well, making that effort and bringing everybody together.
That's
but
right.
Tell us something. What was it like to navigate going through all these auditions for Pan Trinbago with the fact that we've been out for 2 years and now, bam, you have 2 weeks and you're getting it done?
So, yes, we were shocked when 83 bands registered. We had, on the 19th, we had the single pan and the small. That was an amazing event. We have an events committee, a number of young, dynamic people, and they are so good that we brought that show off and we were able to complete that show before midnight, and that was a test run for the 26th.
Wow.
Yeah? And so the bands are ready. I mean, we were just wondering, in such a short space of time. And the large bands, as usual, the Renegades, the Desperados, the All Stars, the Silver Stars, and then they are going to be out and bad. That song, Voicey Tune, I tell you, when you listen to those songs, the bands from South will be there. The bands from the East, Supernovas, we were there last night. Out and bad, they are just epic.
So they are epic. So the beautiful thing about this musical showdown in the backyard, right, is the fact that
in the big yard.
In the big yard, sorry, that's in the backyard.
You see,
backyard jam is stuck in my head. Apologies. So this musical showdown in the big yard, the difference with this is, okay, so we have the pods so we can come, but it's also virtual, is that correct?
Yes, you can go online and purchase the tickets with Tizik.com. You can purchase tickets online and take in the big show. So then, yes, we have the pods and they are going nicely, and we are asking people we have a few pods left.
Okay.
So get there quickly at NCC head office and purchase your pods, and then you can get the grandstand tickets. You can purchase those at the Queen's Park Savannah. Yeah?
So just a quick question, of course, when it comes to the pods, I mean, for many of us, this is something completely new, and especially taking in Pan this way. So what has it been like for Pan Trinbago to really get the logistics in place to be able to make this happen, and especially with the differences that we're talking about with them, being on stage, performing and wearing these pods, watching?
I can tell you, I've been there. I've gone into one of the pods, and it feels good. It feels good. I mean, you just have to have some behavior because you will be monitored. That is the difference. So you can be behaving nicely, safely. And so you'll be there. It's like in the North Stand. It's just that you'll be in your own private space having a good time. You can't break away too much.
No, okay.
You can't break away too much, but you're going to enjoy the music. It's really going to be a really musical evening starting from 5 p.m. And so
So you beat me to it because I was just about to ask you what time is the event starting? Because when you mentioned that you finished at 12 with the rehearsals, I mean that's a big deal, and that must have taken a lot of work as well to get everybody going and make sure that discipline was on point.
Yes, definitely. I mean, Panya, discipline is really good discipline. I mean, think about a band leader just knocking an iron and everybody remains quiet.
Yeah.
You just think about our young people going over around a particular piece of music, sometimes 3 hours, and you're just playing the same phrasing so as to ensure that there's perfection. And that is one of the reasons why, you know, I believe that the steel pan, our national musical instrument, is a vehicle, can be used as a vehicle for social transformation, especially when you see the amount of young people, because pan is community. Pan is community soul. It's not just about the players, but it is about their family and everyone, that community pride. And that is what it does. And so we look forward to this great show on Saturday. I tell you, from what I've seen, trust the president. Trust Pan Trinbago president and pay a little small change and come out and support your community band. It has been 2 years. They have not been able to raise much revenue. And so we thank the government of Trinidad and Tobago and our line minister in particular, Mr. Randall Mitchell, for giving us this opportunity to perform in a safe environment.
Ms. Ramsey Moore, so with this now, this transition to, you know, a taste of carnival, do you think this is something that we can look forward to seeing even when things go back to normal? Is this something we could experience?
Of course. And what is good for us, during the period when we were really down, when the country was really reeling from the pandemic, Pan Trinbago, we've put on over 5 online events. And so that is why we are so prepared for this, because we've done it during the pandemic using Napa, Naparima Bowl, Tobago, Shaw Park Cultural Complex, and we sold tickets online and all of that. So we were able to raise a little money over the last 2 years. But now it's a bigger show. It's the one where you're going to have an in-person audience and all of that. And so we really, really look forward to it.
And we're looking forward to it as well. I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. Very excited for this event. I think it's one of the, I dare say, a premier event for a lot of people who are actually coming in. They're flying in just to experience a taste of Pan and a taste of carnival.
That's right. And it's not a competition per se.
No.
So it's a grand show.
Yeah.
And when you think about our top medium and top large bands, so we'll be having about 13 of the major large bands and 11 of the medium bands. And I tell you that I'm blown away. As I said, just go visiting the Panyards and taking a listen as to what the bands will be presenting. Those bum tunes, I tell you, it reminds me of the days when we had Pan in the 21st century. And so it is going to be a show with a difference, with all the glitz and glamour. Those bands, I don't know, but they are just ready and raring to go, and I am excited.
You sound excited.
I am excited.
I was about to ask you, so what is the one thing that you as the president are looking forward to? Is there anything in particular you're very excited about?
What I like is the unity.
Okay.
I like that. I like how we have come together. After 2 years, we were so separated, and now the instrument, the national musical instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, has united us. We are back. The music is connecting us, and that is what, I feel like dancing. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't agree with you more. Ms. Ramsey Moore, thank you so much for taking the time out of your hectic schedule to be with us this morning on the Now Morning Show. Really looking forward to
Saturday,
the 26th.
That's right.
It's going to be amazing, starting at 5 p.m. You don't want to miss it. As Ms. Ramsey Moore said, remember that you can still get some tickets, so go to NCC. Get them now before they sell out, because trust me, you may just experience FOMO. And if you don't get them, don't worry about it, because TTT, the home of Carnival, is going to be showing the big showdown in the Big Yard this Saturday. Stay tuned, viewers. We have more coming up on the Now Morning Show after this.